5 left, and Sanjay had 4 big blinds. And somehow, he talked the whole table into a chop. Not Rick though. Rick got 500. The rest of them took 3 each. And honestly, with 4 blinds, he was pretty happy with his performance. Lovely day, poker enthusiast. All right, here's what happened at Sal's room last night. Sanjay was the live game TD. They had 16 players. The prize pool got up to $16.75. And down the stretch, Rick was dominating. He had the chips. He had the pressure. He had everybody looking over their shoulder.
He was after running over the table by.
Yeah.
Just foot on the gas, and no one could slow him down at all, Philip.
When it got down to the 5 left, it was Sanjay, Dave, Rick, Tyler, and Steve. Oh yeah, and Steve deserves a mention here, because when there were 11 left, the man had 1 big blind.
Does.
1 big blind.
Dead and buried by.
Yeah.
Covered with dirt.
Yeah.
Funeral music was already on. And then wham, back from the grave.
Absolute comeback. Serious fighting him, man. And that's the kind of thing I love about tournament poker. You're never fully gone until you're gone. But Sanjay, he was hanging on with 4 big blinds. Short, very short. So he looked at it, looked at Rick's stack, looked at the situation, and he sold the table on the idea. Rick takes 500. The rest of them chop it 3 ways for 300 each. And they went for it.
He never won the tournament by. He won the negotiation. That's a different skill set altogether, me son.
And that's poker too. Sometimes the big hand wins the pot. Sometimes the right timing wins the conversation. Would you have taken that chop there? Or are you gambling for the win?
I know as if I got 4 blinds, I'm taking the money before somebody sneezes and busts me out.
Now, let's go online, because there was plenty going on there too. Eileen's afternoon splash had 21 entries. Just Impossible gets the win. The Mega Game Step 1 had 58 entries. Chip Thief steals the ticket.
Of course he did. Name like that, he was born for the headlines.
The Daily Free Buy had 78 entries. Vam Bam Jam wins the ticket.
The Nightly Shuffle had 27 entries. 2 seats went out. All In and Bob Jeter.
Then we get the Phil's Deep Stack Thrills. 32 entries. And this one got dramatic. Neil King was crippled 3-handed. Then came all the way back to be chip leader heads up. Then he had 1 big blind. 1 big blind. Again.
Everybody was dead about 6 times in this scoop by. Nobody wanted to stay buried.
Bam Bam jams the button with 10-4 of hearts. Igor Beaver looks down at ace-10 and calls. Neil hits the flush. So now he's back. Then Beaver's back. Then he's back again. Then somehow Vam Bam Jam becomes your champion. And that's online poker. 1 second you're crippled. Next second you're chip leader. Then next second you're typing LOL while somebody else wins the tournament.
That's the kind of game that leaves you staring at the ceiling at 3 in the morning, replaying 10-4 suited.
And the Mushbag multi-day had 48 entries. Moving on to day 2, Search and Destroy, Rylan, All In 10 Jack, 7 Deuce, Just Impossible, Me, Holiness, and Justland, who apparently sat out into day 2. That right there is one of those beautiful little poker stories. Not always pretty, but effective enough to be still alive.
Heartbeat weak, pulse barely there,
Yeah.
but still in the tournament by. And that's all that matters.
And tonight, live at Sal's room at 7:30 p.m., it's the Friday Frenzy. It's your $60 buy-in game with $40 rebuys for 1 hour and a $20 add-on. So if you're looking for a live game tonight, that's where the action is. And online today, We've got 10 games to play, starting at noon with the Mushbag Multi-Day Big O Mayhem.
1 p.m. Eileen's Afternoon Splash, which is now a PKO.
4 p.m. the Mega Game Step 1 Free Buy.
5 p.m. Stu's 10 Jack Jam.
6 p.m. the Daily Free Buy.
7 p.m. the PLO PKO and the Mega Game Step 2.
8 p.m. the Nightly Shuffle.
9 p.m. Phil's Deep Stack Thrills.
10 p.m. the Mushbag Multi-Day Big O Mayhem.
That's not a scheduled buy. That's a full day's work. You could lose your mind, your bankroll, and your sleep pattern all in one shot.
And don't forget, the Run Good You Legend series is still rolling. Weekly update is same deal. Free entry, $100 guaranteed, optional rebuys. Subscriber password gets you in, or $5 gets you access to. That's still one of the best value spots we've got going. A fun game, extra value, and a reason to stay connected to the community. And that's the real thing I want to say today. This was one of those nights where poker gave us a little bit of everything. A chip leader crushing the table, a one big blind comeback story, a short stack talking his way into a chop, a heads up battle swinging all over the place, and a full online schedule keeping the whole thing moving. That's why I love this game. It's not just the cards, it's the stories, it's the people, it's the madness that happens when everybody sits down thinking tonight might be their night.
And half the time, it is their night for about 11 minutes. Then the deck has other plans.
So tell me this, you jumping into the Friday Frenzy tonight? Or are you firing online and chasing one of those tickets?
Either way, bye. Bring courage, bring chips, and maybe bring a miracle too if you got one.
Thanks for watching. See you on the felt, and run good, you legend.